They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
Touchdown, Rams! Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Richardson to throw off play action. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. Throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
Richardson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the Rams at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get to stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Goff. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. That one complete. It's tapped down. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the defense on it quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now Richardson. Williams loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Richardson now on 2nd down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Off play action. Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Hands it off out of the gun. They'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A.T. Perry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Goff. And this one's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, Goff. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Throwing again is Goff. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jamison Williams, 79 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Fights off the defender. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To throw is Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Richardson to throw off play action. Got his man down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready, break.
Pass incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they'll accept that penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 23.
Obama.
Air it out there, fellas.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Super one. Merlin.
Out of the gun. Goff. He sets to fire deep. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready, go.
Richardson off the play fake. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Goff throwing again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
What's the worst call ever?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Play action. Now Richardson. They got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. There he goes right side. Inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take it to the house. Hold on. Get ready. Get the leg. Come on, break it. To the house.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Come on, focus, boys, focus.
2nd down and 6 now. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right back to him on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Lucas Van Ness picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And as this defense walks off the